For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 1 of season number 3 here at Everton Football Club on FIFA 17. If you missed any of season 1 or 2, feel free to check the channel page and or the playlist for those videos and you can fully catch up on what we've done to this point. We're heading into season number 3 on the back of a frustrating second season, one where we weren't as competitive in any competition as we were hoping to be. Quarter-final exits in the FA Cup and the Champions League, a very early exit in the Football League Cup, and only a 6th placed finish in the Premier League. Contrary to what we thought, though, in the squad report yesterday, we are in the Europa League this year. You can see from the board objectives for the upcoming season, if I go down to the continental success, it wants me to win the Europa League in the short term. I thought we hadn't qualified. However, I did go in and check the team stats page here. It takes forever to scroll from page to page, so I'm not going to go and do it now, but I went and had a look off camera, and we are in the Europa League. So I'm not entirely too sure how that came about. I didn't think we qualified, but we are in the playoffs to qualify for the Europa League. And we have Heerenveen from the Dutch leagues that stand between us and the group stage of the Europa League. So we have the opportunity to still win in Europe before the end of this series. I'm planning on season 3 being the final year here at Everton, and I would love to leave with some silverware. If the season goes well, I will put it to a vote as to whether we do a 4th season or not. So it isn't definite that we will only do 3, but I'm planning for now on only doing 3. You can see brand exposure is actually up at critical. It's the first time we've had a critical board objective. But youth development is make £2.5 million profit from a youth player in from youth player sales in 2 seasons. That was the same one as we had last year. It was a 2-season objective. We now have just the 1 season to do that. They want us to gain £170 million from shirt sales this year. That's a hell of a lot of money. We got 102 million last year, so 170 could be done, but it might take a couple of marquee signings to actually get that through. Financially, they want me to reduce the wages by £63,750 a week, but that is a low priority. So considering we want to be competitive on all 4 fronts this year, kind of going to put that one on the back burner and not actually try and achieve that until maybe the very end of the season. Domestic success, they want me to finish in the top 4 and win the FA Cup. We will try and do exactly that. Like I say, I would very much like to win something this 3rd season. The transfer budget looks as follows. I'm going to actually just bump that to 85.15 just for OCD. We have just under £53 million available to us and £179,000 available to us wage-wise. With regards players to potentially leave the club, you can see Tarashai, Witsel, Asamoah and Yannick Bolasie are all on the transfer list. We are looking to bring in some new players in the central holding midfield role. I'm mentioning positional roles. You'll notice here from the squad screen, I'm changing things up in this 3rd season. In season 1 and 2, we played a 4-3-3 system with 1 holding midfielder and 2 centre mids, with then obviously the 3 up top. We're going to change to the 4-2-3-1 wide formation this year and see if that changes our fortunes on the pitch. We did very well with the 4-3-3 season 1. Season 2, we didn't do quite so well, so I'd like to improve this year. I'm going to try a change in tactics to try and make that happen. It was requested quite a few times in the comment section of the previous couple of episodes. You guys saying, Ches, try something different. The 4-3-3 isn't working, so we are going to try something different. A number of players, as you can see, are currently on international duty. The World Cup is ongoing, so we'll have to wait and see who wins that particular competition. But in the pre-season tournament, we have ourselves America, and Atletico Madrid. So I'd very much like to think we can get out of this group stage. In the other half of the draw is Lyon, 2 sides from Moscow, Spartak and CSKA, and Santa Cruz as well. So this is a winnable pre-season tournament, and the extra finances that will come with that pre-season tournament win, should we be able to get it, up to £9.2 million, would be very handy indeed with regards improving the squad. So, as I mentioned in the previous episode in the squad report, in the season roundup, do let me know in the comment section down below which players and in which positions you think I should improve and or replace in my squad. Make sure if you watch any of the previous episodes, make sure it's the, if you're just going to watch one, watch the last episodes, because I went through the entire squad, laid out my plans initially for the transfer window, and you guys will be able to build on that in the comment section of that video and this video. I'm recording this one ahead of time before you've seen yesterday's, so I have a couple of ideas of people that I might want to go after myself, but we'll wait and see what you guys say as well. Of course, if you're new to the series for this third season, I take my time going through the transfer windows and try and act on the comments that you guys leave. Rather than making my own transfers, I try and make the transfers that you guys want me to make. So it takes me a little bit longer to get through transfer windows, but we make the signings that you guys want to see. So let's head into this first friendly against Atleti. We'll play Atleti and then one of the Americas. It's Club America in the second game, and then that will be all for today's episode whilst I wait for your transfer suggestions. Then we'll push a little bit further in the next one tomorrow. But for now, drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point. And I'm going to go and try and take on Atletico Madrid. But I've absolutely no idea which players are going to be available to me because a number of my squad are actually at the World Cup right now. So we'll go in and hopefully we can do quite well. The game seems to have glitched. And it only allows me to have 3 substitutes. Not entirely too sure what that's all about. I've reloaded the save and everything. And still just 3 substitutes. Hopefully that changes by the time we get to the full competitive season. Otherwise, I'm not really too sure what I do. But it's only allowing me to have 3 subs. It won't let me put anyone in that blank space. So I don't really know what's going on here. We'll just take it on the chin and push forward and hope that we don't need all 7 substitutes in pre-season. Hopefully that changes for the Premier League season once it arrives, and for the Europa League qualifiers as well when they arrive. But that's the side we're going in with now for this game against Atletico with the new formation, and we'll see how we get on. Into Çalhanoğlu. It's Peñaranda. Rushing forward is James McCarthy. It was a terrible pass though. Roberto Nunez will pick up on the ball. Obviously we're missing a number of first team players because of the World Cup, but equally as will Atletico Madrid. So it's going to be an interesting game of kind of rotation side and backup players versus rotation side and backup players. Although, to be fair, we have a couple of first-teamers in here, like Jared De La Feu. Corner for Atleti. Moreno to stand it up into the middle, which he does well. And that's dropped kindly for Alfie Hill. And here we go on the counter-attack. Idrissa Gana Gay trying to set that counter-attack up. I see Yannick Blassie on the far side. We'll play it in front of him so he can run onto it and utilise the extra pace that he has. Try and turn inside for Salico here, and he's done very well, Yannick Blassie, and we'll pull that back. Peñaranda very nearly got there. James McCarthy's first touch lets him down, but we have been able to keep possession. Get it to De La Feu. Through there to Idrissa. It was meant for Çalhanoğlu, but never mind. Get that to Peñaranda. Roll the defender. Have the shot. Unfortunately, it's gone wide, but I think it took a deflection off the underside of the defender's foot, and indeed it did. Hakan Çalhanoğlu lofts it in. Keeper's not come for it. Up goes the defender with the header. Not too sure who was underneath that. There was 2 people there, but good save by the goalkeeper to stop us from taking a 1-0 lead. Looking pretty good, though, with this 4-2-3-1 so far, although, like we say, rotation players being played for both teams, but couldn't keep that shot down from Peñaranda. Blassie, good strength, wins it off the man. Skips away from the second guy as well, and De La Feu could poke that there looking for Peñaranda, who somehow comes away with the ball in that situation. Not entirely too sure how he did that. Get this to Idrissa Gana Gay though, look to return it to Peñaranda. Yeah, maybe shoot with his right foot next time, because that left-footed shot was, well, I think the word is shank. Oh, nice little back heel there. Roberto Nunez is through, lays it across. Oh, Lafont, how have you not kept that out? Awful goalkeeping from Alban Lafont. He's on his own there at the back post, but it was a tame shot. And that surely should have been a simple save for the goalkeeper. I can't quite believe he's let that squeeze in between himself and the post. We're 1-0 down against Atleti here in the first friendly of season number 3. You can see the run there drew the defender in from the man in the middle, which opened up the space on the far side. But come on, Alban. You're better than that, my man. 83 rated now. It wasn't hit with any pace. Wow, really weak wrists from the goalkeeper there. You expect better. Sergi Rico would have saved that. Idrissa. Çalhanoğlu. Idrissa again. Peñaranda's there. See Yannick Blassie. Get the turn in. I'm just trying to take my time here. I'm not wanting to rush it and just needlessly give away possession, because I've tried to do that a couple of times so far in this game and it just hasn't worked. But Çalhanoğlu, oh, is whiskers away from getting us back on level terms. Playing a slower possession-based game here with 5 midfielders seems to be suiting my style of play better, even though in the first season of this save, we actually did very well with a 4-3-3, but this 4-2-3-1 might actually suit me a little bit better with the players we've got at the club right now. And we are looking, of course, to perhaps mix things up in this transfer window for this third season as well. The squad does need a shake-up. We may end up selling on a couple other players other than the ones we've got on the transfer list currently too, just to perhaps bring in a few players that suit my style of play a little bit better. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in the window. But for now, we're going to concentrate on just adjusting to the formation with the players we've got. And then we will adjust to bringing in some new players to fit that formation. Çalhanoğlu is Peñaranda. Çalhanoğlu making a really good run. And he gets caught there. And that is going to be a penalty. The defender came from the wrong side of the man there. Don't send him, ref. It's not wasn't a red card challenge. Çalhanoğlu was like waving him off and everything. He was like, see you, mate. I don't think that was a red card challenge. Çalhanoğlu's touch was a little bit poor. He may have got something on the ball there. I'm not too sure. Definitely stepped across Çalhanoğlu there, and it is going to be Hakan to take the penalty. Well, let's see what we can do. Can we get ourselves level here? We will do exactly that. Çalhanoğlu slots it home. Everton 1, Atletico 1. Here's Bora. Nice tackle by Seamus Coleman. Into Asamoah on the counter here, and there's a lot of space for the man through there, which is Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who's in here for his second of the game. And we are going to go 2-1 up thanks to our Turkish central attacking midfielder. Love the run he made there. Very positive, driving forward, catching Atleti not really on the counter, really. They hadn't really been dominating to push a lot of bodies forward. It's just that poor defensive marking, as was the case with their goal. Poor defensive marking. Similarly here, and poor defensive challenge that gave away the penalty as well. So a lot of defensive mistakes by both sides, and we are taking advantage. McCarthy into Saponara, who's just come on here. Peñaranda was just onside there, and that's a great turn, and we could be in for a third. No, Bernabe with a very good save. Not quite sure how he hasn't buried that into the back of the net, to be honest, but Kwadwo Asamoah will take the corner. It's looping. Who's up? I think that hit an arm of Seamus Coleman. McCarthy's going to bring that down, but Velasquez is going to come away with it. It looks like, unless anything drastic happens in the next couple of moments, that we will be getting a 2-1 victory from this first game of pre-season against Atletico. And then we've just got the 2 Americas left to play between now and hopefully a semi-final appearance in the pre-season tournament. Asamoah gets that to Peñaranda, but I think he was offside. No, he wasn't, and he's going to steal it off the defender. And Saponara will play that out wide here to Deulofeu, who will cut back, look for Peñaranda, who this time, surely, no, Bernabe with another good save. Not able to give us a 3-1 lead. Let's put this one towards the near post, shall we? And who's going to win that? Actually, Iborra's going to win that. Chested it down, and they'll clear it away. But I think that should be the end of the game. They're taking their time in getting rid of it. Not too fussed about looking for a goal to go level on 2-2, and they won't get the chance because there goes the final whistle. So a win from our first pre-season game. Very good performance from Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Pleased with how much we created and with the way we kept possession. Positive signs from the 4-2-3-1. America beat America by 2-1. Let's go and play America. Transfer offer for Peñaranda. It's a big one, but I'm not looking to sell Peñaranda. I'm going to reject that. He's not going anywhere. He's a really good rotation striker, so he's going to stay at the club. He played well there against Atleti as well, so I definitely want to keep him in. Barcelona looking at maybe bringing in Julian Draxler. Interesting. Another email here, transfer offer for Ollie Cook. Now, he is someone I would be willing to let go out on loan, so we'll send him to Preston for a season. See how he does out there. Gives us a little bit more to play with regards to the wage budget. America coming up here. Club America first, before we play the other America. We'll see if we get any other transfer offers in before the game, but it doesn't look like we're going to. And indeed, oh no, 8 emails. Bloody hell, 8 emails? Apparently I've got a handful of players coming back from loan. We do have some transfer offers though here at the bottom, so all of my youngsters have now come back from loan. Weird. Right, another offer for Peñaranda. 26 million this time from Arsenal, and a offer for Michy Batshuayi apparently of 37 million from Manchester United. I paid 48, and he was, well, I enjoyed playing with him. He wasn't as prolific a goal scorer as I was hoping he was going to be in the 6 months we used him with. A lot of you guys didn't like watching me play with him. But I mean, we just brought him in. Do I really want to sell him on again? I'll put in a silly counter, and if they accept it, then he'll move on. But I'd like to keep him, but I know a number of you want me to move him on because you didn't like watching me play with him. So we'll just see what Man United say to that. Club America up next. They won their first game. It was Club America that won, and the other America. I don't know which America the other one is. I don't know whether they have another name in front of their name or not. But Club America next, and we'll see if we can get a win from this one too. Juemes. Oh, that's a lovely through ball to Guerrero. Lafont holds on to it well though. America building the first chance of the game, and actually that was very well put together. That throw was meant to go straight to Ryan Bertrand. It didn't, but we will get it to him nonetheless. Yannick Blassie into Peñaranda. I'm going to try and work something of my own in the opening few moments as well if we can. Deulofeu up against Samudo here, and he's left him standing. We've got people arriving in the box, so we'll try and pull it back to one of them. Unfortunately though, I only find Goltz with the shot in. Or cross in, but Balassi's going to win that back. Chanlolu quickly to Idrissa. Idrissa could look for Deulofeu, and he could leave the defender standing again, which he has done. Unfortunately, it's James McCarthy that's in the way, but now he has the opportunity to put the ball over the top of the bar, rather than into the back of the net. Never mind. Entertaining opening 7 minutes. I'll go around the corner to Peñaranda. We'll go back to Idrissa, who's made a good run. Give it to Chanlolu, and I want to have a shot from distance, but I don't really fancy... I've got the space for it there, but we could pull it back to Hakan here, and he buries it. Well, Çalhanoğlu has come alive in this cam position with a change of formation. 3 goals in a game and 20 minutes. Yes, one of them was from the penalty spot, but he won the penalty himself as well, and that's a very good finish. I'm getting rather keen on getting to the actual league season right now, considering Hakan Çalhanoğlu's playing so well, but there's a lot to be done with the side. Idrissa. Çalhanoğlu, nice football, and into Idrissa from Peñaranda, and there's a second, really well taken from Idrissa Gana Gate, a 2-0 lead for the second game in a row. No, we went 1-0 down against Atleti, didn't we? Well, a second goal for a second game in a row, but yeah, for some reason now my brain told me that we went 2-0 up against Atleti. We didn't, did we? We went 1-0 down before we scored 2 goals through Çalhanoğlu, but it's nice to have someone else on the score sheet. Idrissa Gana Gate now joining Hakan Çalhanoğlu as one of our goal scorers here in pre-season. He's Juemes into Chino. Oh, nice little back heel. Oh, and it's Arboleda that has the shot. Good save by Lafont. I thought it was the first man that was going to take the hit, but he left it there. And that was headed towards the top corner. Needed saving from the keeper. He's done well. Juemes to cross it in now from the set piece rather than open play. Or Peralta with the header. Alfie Hill went up for it, didn't get there, but thankfully went wide of the post. 2-0 up at half-time. Juemes turns on it, but Deulofeu steals it off. And Peñaranda itching to get in behind there. You could see him making the run. He's going to bring this down and get it across there to Çalhanoğlu, who will score just his 4th of pre-season in off the far post into the side netting on the other side. Good tackle by Deulofeu. Peñaranda initially went to go and then was offside, so held his run and then went again. Just managed to get the pass off. Good touch and turn from Çalhanoğlu. Slightly fortunate with the finish, but we don't care. That's 3-0. Very encouraged by this change of tactics. This 4-2-3-1 is really helping me right now. Idrissa into McCarthy. Forward to Yannick Balasie. Into Peñaranda. Balassie's gone again, but oh, nice little bit of footwork there. And Yannick Balassie's in. It's 4. I don't quite know how this is happening, but we've scored 4 goals here against Club America inside the opening hour of the game. It might be the change in tactics. It might just be luck or coincidence, but we are dominating this pre-season tournament right now. That was a lovely bit of footwork from Peñaranda again there to set the ball through. I'm very much pleased with myself that I turned down the bid that came in for him. I couldn't be happier with how Peñaranda's played so far in this pre-season tournament. I also couldn't be happier with how the team as a whole have played so far in this tournament. Apart from maybe Alban Lafont not letting Atleti score in the first game, we've been pretty damned impressive. Juemes. Oh, missed the tackle. Still going. Into Guerrero. And that's a finish and a half. It's 4-1 here in the 69th minute. That was very well worked by Club America. They're back Well, I was about to say they're back in the game, but I don't see them scoring another 3 in the remaining 20 minutes. But fair play. They haven't just sat back and been like, fine, we're going to get battered. They've dug in deep and they've got themselves at least one consolation goal, and I'm sure they'll push for more as well. There goes the final whistle. It's a very convincing 4-1 victory here against Club America. I'm dramatically encouraged by the performances that we've been putting in these 2 games. That was actually a very even game if you looked at the stats. 50-50 possession. They actually had one extra shot than me. America, though, beat Atleti. So Atletico are now out. Atletico are... No, they're not. Because America and America both have 3 points. So they're not out yet. They're not out yet, but it does look very unlikely that America will be... Well, that Atleti, sorry, will make it through. Club America will play them next. And if... I'd like to think I'll beat this America. And we'll have to wait and see what Atleti can do against Club America. We've got some emails here, though, to deal with first. Man United don't want... Oh, they don't want to give me 60, but they will give me 51.5. That's more than I paid for Michy Batshuayi. Go on then. Go on then. We'll put it down as a failed experiment. Michy Batshuayi leaves us to go to Manchester United for £51 million. Tarashai is on the transfer list, but I would like more than his valuation if possible. That Michy transfer will probably split the audience, but why not? Why not? Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too for more to make sure you don't miss out on any further episodes of this series or the My Player series, which continues to go up 4 times a week. If you don't know what and when I upload, there is a schedule in the description so you know when to expect videos from me. But for now, that's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.